Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's going to be a bit of a strange one. I've noticed that I haven't actually done any videos of introducing the truck or talking about the truck at all. I haven't done any videos since I've owned the truck, on the truck, other than the Micra. And yeah, I just want to tell you a bit of a backstory. So a lot of you obviously know that I owned the Mark 1 MS5 pit crew that I actually swapped for this. A lot of you are probably wondering what the hell I was thinking, but I was just ready to move on to the next project. I was looking at some other projects and what I wanted to move on to. Looked at, for example, Mazda B2200s. I was very close to buying one, and then the more I looked into it, it wasn't exactly what I wanted. It was a bit too heavy. A lot of custom fabrication was needed to get it where I wanted it to be. And then I stumbled upon the Sunny, the Datsun Sunny pickup. Not this one, but it was just an idea that I had. They were quite expensive. Looking on eBay at the moment, there's probably about 4 or 5, between sort of 7.5 and 9 grand, which is ridiculous, I think. But anyway, I thought about it and I thought, well, why not advertise my pit crew as a swap for a Sunny? Yeah, I knew it was going to be a long shot, but I thought, why not? Let's see what happens. Ross then got in touch with me. Sorry, I'm going to put the camera down. I don't know why I'm holding it, but it's really aching my arm already, so I'm just going to put you here. That'll do, and I'll kneel. So yeah, Ross then got in contact with me about this, and he basically said, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a running project, or are you looking for something that's a bit out there? And I saw it advertised before, and I said to him, I've seen it advertised, it's a bit too much work for me, but I'll think about it. The more I thought about it, I was like, actually, I wanted my next project to be a bare shell restoration. I wanted it full, basically mint shell in the end. And I thought, actually, let's just go for it. Let's test my skills and abilities and learn new skills through this project. One thing that allowed me to get rid of the pit crew so easily, I thought, was although I did a hell of a lot myself, I didn't do everything myself. So for example, I didn't know how to weld, so I didn't do welding. I didn't have the space or time to paint it. So Tim at Cross Oil Restoration, shout out. I'll put his Facebook and Instagram below. Awesome guy, really talented guy, but yeah, he did all the welding. He got it completely straight and he did the painting. But I knew next I wanted to do something myself. I wanted to do everything on the car myself. I was getting complimented on the paint, and I was like, yeah, thanks, it's lovely colour, I picked the colour. I could take that compliment, but when people said, oh, it's really nice paint, I looked after it, but at the end of the day, Tim painted it. And once again, thank you very much, Tim. I appreciate it, but it's something that I couldn't take as a compliment as such. Anyway, I swapped it for this. So this is an 84 Datsun Sunny pickup, long bed, which I don't know how many there are in the UK actually, long beds. I know of one other, there probably is others, but I know of one other, and that's Maguire's show truck with a Hacker Tourer front end. I'll put a photo up there. Awesome truck. I sat at it at J and I just fell in love, and that was, when was it? I think it was like a day before I was doing the swap, and I thought, wow, I've definitely made the right decision. They're awesome little trucks, so quirky, tiny little things, but hilarious. So, yeah, I swapped it, and majority of the body work, well, I say the majority of the body work, majority of the welding had been done, all the structural welding had been done, but there's still a few bits of welding around, for example, where the bed meets the cabin, and also just a few other little bits that needed doing. So I decided, well, I might as well learn how to weld. So I bought myself a welder, and I did that. The reason I didn't film that was simply because it took me so long I was obviously learning at the time as well, so it obviously took me so long to get it right, and I'd just been filming for days and days for just a 10-minute video of probably quite a boring video as well. So that was the reason, you know, I didn't film that. And then basically the truck's been acid dipped, and sprayed with Datsun protection, which is basically, for those who don't know, it's a rust converter and preventer. So it's sprayed with that, which was like a black coating, which hopefully I'll be able to put a photo up there. It's basically, yeah, black coating that protects it from rusting over time. The next job was obviously to remove all of that, or not remove all of it, but basically remove all of the loose stuff. I mean, there's still some on here, as you can sort of tell, kind of little sort of darker marks, but not much. But that's actually not, you know, it can stay on there, because at the end of the day it's flat. It's basically just chemically, what's it called? It's basically just like a chemical reaction that almost dyes the metal that colour, so it doesn't actually matter. As long as, you know, basically most of it's off, and, you know, you got flat metal, it's fine. Anyway, I took a week off work, and spent the whole week basically taking all of it off. That obviously I didn't film, because it was just long, no one was to watch, just someone just sanding constantly and grinding just a load of black crap off a truck. Anyway, now I've just done, as I said, it was acid dipped, so it needed protecting all in the cavities and box sections. So that's what I've been doing this weekend, and not last weekend. Last weekend I painted the cavities. I filmed it, but the footage was rubbish, so I binned that off. That's going to be the first video, but actually I did a cavity wax this weekend, and that's actually going to be the first actual video that will be up after this one. And the footage is quite good, because I've got a GoPro now, and it's actually, you know, a lot better than I thought it would be. So yeah, that'll be the first one going forward, and yeah, hopefully we'll get quite a few videos out of this now. My plan for the truck, you're probably wondering, is I was thinking about an engine swap this winter, because it almost made sense, because, you know, custom fabrication's needed for the engine swap. I was thinking, I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, some of you know what I'm thinking, but obviously, well, it's not confirmed yet, because, you know, more research will be done next year. But essentially my aim for this winter is just to get it back on the road. Is to, you know, paint, wax, protect all the cavities and box sections, get that all sorted, get the bodywork absolutely straight and perfect, get the paint beautiful, get it back on the road looking as good as it used to look, which I'll put up there. Stunning, I know. Ross, what did you do? What did you do to it? Look at it. Yeah, basically get it looking, I'll say as good as it did, but better. It will look better. It's going a different colour, something that a lot of you probably know already. You know, a lot of your close mates will know. Trying to keep it a secret though, so hush. please. But yeah, it will look wicked when it's done. So yeah, that basically just sort of sums the project up. That's about it really. So hopefully you'll enjoy the little series. As I said, I'll put the build thread down below because I'm doing that as well, and try and keep on top of as many videos and edits as I possibly can. This is sinking a hell of a lot of time, or taking up a hell of a lot of my time. So editing in the evenings it's long, but hopefully it'll be worth it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, I suppose that's it really. So yeah, thanks for watching guys. I know it's quite long. I mean, this is saying 11 minutes now, which is mad. Just me nattering to the camera, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the series, and keep posting to the next one. Cheers guys.